I agree with you on Valentine's Day. It's stupid. I posted my thoughts on Facebook, and my family and friends gave me shit about my negative thoughts. I'm not married or in a relationship. When I had the relationship, we didn't give anything to each other. And then she dumped me on a vacation, so fuck February 14th. I just think, you know, as I've said this before, it's 6 weeks after Christmas. The fuck is the matter with us? Seriously. It's up to you women to change this fucking holiday. You're the ones who keep it going. And it is, and this shit's gotta stop. You're able to organize all sorts of shit. Move this to a different fucking month, okay? It's 6 weeks after fucking Christmas. Did you not get enough shit already? Oh, well, really, you could have. Fuck you. Move it. Move it to a time, or say that'll be the day. Make it just February 14th, the day you give something to the guy that he has to return because he bought you a piece of shit. Use it for that. You are basically taking, in one of the most depressing fucking months in the world, you're reminding tons of Americans they're alone. But my real feelings about Valentine's Day are, this is just fucking appalling. There's no reason for this, not in February. I don't care. You want to have a holiday of love, it's not in this month, not in this desolate, two-bit shit month. And it is. They don't even give it enough days. They try to make it shorter, and it still goes on forever. Not down here, not down here. And for those of you who really want to live in a place where it's just wonderful all the time, and it's just the soundtrack down here is just everything is like posies, everything. Everything you can imagine, all rainbows and fucking unicorns and lollipops. You know, you come here, it's always 75 degrees, and if it's not, it's not really that fucking cold. But anywhere else in the country, February, in the Midwest, February is like, you know, it's not short, it can't be short enough. There's no reason to have a holiday. Well, you know what it's based on. It's based on the chocolate. They couldn't sell their chocolate at this time of year. They fucking couldn't sell their fucking flowers. They couldn't get this shit off the shelves. They're fucking these idiots. They bought too many fucking jewelry shit for Christmas. They fucking were stuck with this shit. Now let's get rid of it. Oh, we'll have another day. We'll have Valentine's Day. It's bullshit. It's bullshit on a stick. We all know it's bullshit on a stick. None of us have ever seen bullshit on a stick, and I believe that I'm the first person, much like the president would say he's the first person who ever said it. I believe I'm the first person who actually put bullshit on a stick. A lot of people have used it in terms of a term, but I've actually gone into a field and said, there, take that bullshit, take that, and I put it on a stick and I've waved it at the air and said, not you, Valentine's Day. It's seriously, it's fucking, think about it, December 25th, then it's like January 1st, then it's like you got 4 weeks, 5 weeks, then it's 2 weeks, so it's 7 weeks. It's 7 weeks ago. We did Christmas. That's fucking enough. It's enough. That's the winter fuck time. That's when you get your shit. Shut the fuck up. All the gifts are out. Move it. Move the holiday. That's all I'm asking. Move it out of flu season. There's no reason. I don't care where you are in the country. People are like, are we going to go out and have a nice dinner? Yeah, when I can get the hock out of my throat. You come on. Move it to like April or May or June. That's where it belongs. Fucking that's exactly where it belongs. And until that happens, fuck it. I'm not involved. I don't care. I'm not going to give you Happy Valentine's Day. When I was a child, it's nothing but traumatizing. Will you be my Valentine? No. How many fucking no's can you take? Oh, don't go. I don't need that fucking false shit in the back. Oh. This is from Brandon. We went on our first date 12 years ago at one of your shows. Now we're married and back again to see you at the Warner. Thanks. Yep, and that's, many people refer to me as the matchmaker comic. I do believe that. I've always believed that I'm the best Valentine's date you could go on. Because if you went with somebody and you laughed and they didn't laugh, or they laughed and you didn't laugh, ain't gonna happen. You gotta either share, you gotta either be able to both laugh at me, and if you're both not laughing at me, it's gonna be, you got a 6-week marriage. Save all the chocolate and roses and expensive dinners for Valentine's Day. In straight relationships, there's one gift that will last all year and cost nothing. Put the toilet seat down! My work here is done. This is from Samuel Echeverria. Well, Valentine's Day is coming up soon, and guess who doesn't have a Valentine this year? You guessed it, it's me. And the reason why I didn't get a Valentine this year is because I have nobody to fuck! I'm still single and ready to mingle, but I'm also being diagnosed with autism for the longest time, and this fucking sucks so bad that I'm never gonna get laid. You know what I'm gonna do for Valentine's Day? I'm gonna listen to Alanis Morissette. Well, that's not gonna help. So let me just say, in conclusion, fuck Valentine's Day. January's the cruelest month. No, it's not. It's not the cruelest month. February's the cruelest month. Why? Because fucking in 2 weeks from tomorrow is Valentine's fucking Day. Yeah, don't you? Fuck you. Finally, you didn't applaud anything else. This is what gets you fucking excited? Nothing else the whole night. Oh, Valentine's Day, I'm gonna jerk off. No! It's a bullshit holiday. It's made up. It's full of shit. It's 6 weeks after Christmas. You didn't get enough presents. Here's why it's upsetting. Last year, this'll really piss you off. No, I'm serious, because last year, because since you're so gung-ho about Valentine's Day, realize this, that Americans paid out about $700 million for Valentine's gifts for their pets. Because, I know if anyone knows the meaning of Valentine's Day, it's a cockatoo. $700 million. The only way I believe that you should be giving a Valentine to your pet is if you're fucking it. Yeah. Too much? I'm just saying there's a line that's got to be drawn. But if we're spending that kind of money on our pets, imagine what we're spending on the folks we love. And I think that this Valentine's Day, due to the fact that we don't want to pay taxes and we certainly don't want to do those kinds of things. You don't want to, I think that what we should do is, instead of giving gifts, that this might be a good time of year, really, to take the money that you would normally use to buy a gift and send it to a charity that you think is important. And yep. So did you hear that applause? Like 60% of the fucking audience. The rest of them, fuck you. Fuck you and your charity, Mr. Black. Boy, I better get a Valentine's gift, and that fucker is never gonna see this again. No, I think it is. I think it's a great way to do it. And so, because you're home free, first off, for the men out there, you're lucky. You don't have to figure shit out, do you? What does she want? What do I have to get her? What's gonna shut her the fuck up? And this way you go, what'd you get me? And you say, well, I gave $200, let's say, to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And then they go, we got $200. And what's she gonna fucking say? You should have given me the money. And then you go, you're a bitch. What a bitch. I don't want to talk to you, not for a day, wait. And then you get out of the whole thing, dinner, the whole thing. Just a thought. Just a life-saving tip from Louis Black.
Louis, I'm a 50-something-year-old man and have been married for 26 years. During that time, I've been fortunate enough to build and run a successful small business. My wife is very kind-hearted and finds it necessary to give gifts to everyone, no matter what the occasion. Her gifts suck. It's always crap you can find in the back of some store at the mall. My house is full of shitty fucking gifts. Her home office is full of junk. The basement is full of her crappy gifts. God fucking forbid we have a family over for a holiday meal. It takes her 4 days to clear her shitty future gifts to people off the dining room table. From there, the shit either goes upstairs or down to the basement, and then the whole proceed starts over again with the filling up the dining room table again. Although I've learned through therapy how to deal with this live, ongoing episode of hoarders, it's not why I'm pissed. What pissed me off is she doesn't pay fucking attention. Fast forward to Valentine's Day. What the fuck? We just got done with Christmas. She buys me a card and asks me to open it, so I do. Inside the card is 2 tickets to see a comedian on March 6th in Philadelphia. She asks me how I like the present. I go from euphoria to total dejection in 3 seconds. The tickets were for Louis C.K. What the fuck? Ironically, you were at the Miriam Theater last night, and Louis C.K. was at the Philly Met. Another shitty gift. Anyway, I sold the tickets on StubHub last night and used the proceeds to buy tickets to your show tonight. Thank you, John.
Okay, this is from David, and it's the only one I got that was about Valentine's Day. Speaking of Valentine's Day, my wife and I were at dinner last year for this stupid, shitty holiday, and the waitress steps over to our table and asks, "Are we ready to order?" I replied back, "My wife just stepped out to the bathroom." And the waitress replied back, "Oh, do you know what she's having?" And I said, "Well, it's been about 10 minutes now." She's probably having her shit. So I tell this story to my wife when she gets back, and needless to say, she didn't find any of that humorous at all. So I said to her, "Honey, on the way back home, we are going to stop at the hospital." "Why is that?" she replied. "Because we're going to look for your sense of humor that they cut out of you when you had your C-section." After 16 years of marriage and almost 24 years of being together, I still try to make her laugh. Aw, aw.